the north will only be Khartoum, because Southern Sudanese, whether they are in Gaddafi, they are in Kassala, they are everywhere, you know, it is easy for them to drive. And they can come to Khartoum in one day, and they can cast their boat, and then they go back to where they come from. It is going to be easy to control the rigging or the manipulation of the boat. So this is what we have said. Well, I think the issue with sectional fight is the most important thing, and I think this is the question which most of the people have asked. And comrade, before Kalamna continues on this point, the arms in the end of our population is huge, is quite a big number. Almost every Southern Sudanese have a gun in his hand. Many people are armed. And of course, it is not easy to disarm them. But we have discussed the government, and early this year, there has been a conference that was organized, and that one took place in Bentiu, where all the chief traditional leaders and kings of Southern Sudan went to Bentiu. And they spent 1 week discussing tribal fight and the issue of the disarmament. And of course, the resolutions are there. I'm sure some of you might have read this in the internet. And all the recommendations of all the elders that went to Bentiu was that there must be simultaneous and forceful disarmament to all the tribes in Southern Sudan. And when we came back to Juba, this is what we have discussed in the cabinet. This is what was discussed in the Security Council, and we agreed that all the civil population in South Sudan are going to be disarmed. And of course, as we talk now, the disarmament is going on in the areas where it is possible. The last 3 months, the SPLA forces there in Legates have managed to collect 4,000 arms in the end of the civil population. And they are still continuing. You know, disarmament, it is possible in some areas, but of course, it's not possible in other areas, and I will explain the reason. Comrade, the police in South Sudan, we didn't have the police before. We are now trying to create police from zero. Those who were selected from SPLA, and those who were brought from other armed groups, and those we found inside. This is what we have formed together, and of course trying to create the new Sudan police. They need training, they need armament, they need also equipment, which we do not have up to now. You don't train a good police in 1 month or 2 months. You really need time. You know, and the size of the police and the vastness of Southern Sudan. It's the same to SPLA. Like the disarmament which is going on in Lake State is possible only because there are areas where you can drive and where the vehicle can move, especially this time of the year. In Jumbula State, you cannot do it. Now, the only road in Jumbula, especially from Shah Khamsa up to Shah Idasha Baden, the only place you can reach to by road, it is Bor. You can drive from Juba to Bor, and that is the other. You cannot go anywhere again. So, for God's sake, how do you expect a police or SPLA to do disarmament in Juba? You can only disarm the civil population in Juba State when it is a dry season, because you will have the army moving, you will have the police moving, you will have food and their provision following them and supporting them to do the disarmament. In the dry season, it is not possible. One question that was asked before is, what did we do? And it is very true. When the law was disarmed, And you can see the size of law. The area is very vast and very big. And in the dry season, there is no water. In the rainy season, it is full of water. You can access very few areas. So what happened is the disarmament was done successfully in Law. We deployed one SPLA battalion of 750 men. And they were based in Law, in Wat, and some other areas. But of course, even if you deploy one division of 10,000, practically you cannot secure Law. Or you can even Juba. I have to be honest to tell you that some Murle, they used to come from Pibur, they work 5 days, and of course you know the bushes of South Sudan. They come and even abduct children in Juba North, and they take them there. So, you know, we don't want to deceive ourselves that yes, if you have a big SPLA, you will deploy there and they will 100% secure the area. Even if you deploy one SPLA at level 3, you cannot provide 100% security. What we really need to do is a continuous disarmament and orientation and punishment to our people. Somebody jump up there without the law. Yes, the law is there, but the law has to be enforced. And you need to have a strong, you need to have a strong security. You need to have good roads, and you need to have the means that the army and the police can use to manage the security. And these are the things which we had said before that we are working and we are doing them.